Liquor distributors have worked around the clock to make sure shelves are stocked for the influx of customers this week. After 2 months of being banned, alcohol is again being sold from today as the country enters alert level 3 of the lockdown. Stores are bracing for a busy week. Our reporter Busi Jemsana-Mantashe is out and about in East London on the first day of alcohol sales and has been giving us updates. Let's cross back to her now. Busi, what's the latest?
Desiree, you talk about a busy week. I can tell you it's a very busy day here in East London, Oxford Street. This management of this liquor outlet, the disaster management from the Buffalo City Metro Municipality is having a tough time trying to enforce a level of social distancing among those who have come to buy alcohol here in this shop. It is not an easy job. Most of the time they clash with those who were in the queue, saying that they were here in the morning. There's a list that was written, fighting with them, saying that they've been here since 4 a.m. in the morning, and it is not fair now that here comes law enforcement, here comes the disaster management from the municipality and trying to disable and put on a new queue altogether. But they've been very strict, Desiree. We've been monitoring them for a while now, saying that if they are not complying with the rules, they are going to have to close the shop, and threatening and calling the management, saying that if people who are here to buy alcohol are not willing to adhere to the lockdown regulations in terms of social distancing, then they are going to have to close this shop altogether. As you can see, it's a very long queue, Desiree, of people who have been here since this morning. They are saying that much as the government was trying to enforce the regulations and that alcohol outlets have been closed for about 2 months, now is the time that they finally come and buy their favorite beverages because they have been waiting for them. This at a metro, at a municipality, Desiree, that is now leading with coronavirus cases with 1,213 in the whole Eastern Cape, overtaking the Nelson Mandela Bay municipality, overtaking it, Desiree, before alert level 3, where alcohol was to be allowed to be sold. What will happen now that liquor outlets have been opened, also remains to be seen. About 2 days ago, Desiree, before alert level 3, we have seen law enforcement agencies, traffic officers holding roadblocks, saying that they are already seeing people who are or have already started drinking and driving recklessly. And so it did not take today for them to actually try and enforce law and order. They have had to deal with people who were drunk 2 days ago. They've had to deal with people who were drinking on the streets and have had to enforce law and order. Here in the Eastern Cape, Desiree, during lockdown level 4 and 5, 16 people were confirmed dead after trying to make their own homemade beverages, drinking spirits and all other stuff that has proven to be very wrong for them. An indication that people could not wait for this time. They've been wanting to drink alcohol. An indication even today when we saw long queues in the early hours of the morning, as early as 4 o'clock in the morning, of people who are saying that they're queuing, they want to buy their stock today because they do not know what will happen tomorrow, if the shops will be closed and what happens in the future. And between the last 2 months, Desiree, people have been buying alcohol at very high prices illegally from those who have had a bottle that you would ordinarily buy for 120 rands. They've been buying those at 600 rands. A concern that has been raised by some who are saying that if people are willing to spend that much money on alcohol, seeing that these prices have been inflated, then what will happen now? These are the scenes that we have been seeing, we have been observing from here, we've been observing in other various parts of East London, where people are queuing for their alcohol and in fact getting agitated that the queues are actually slow And it does not speak only to young people. We've seen old people. They've been trying to make sure that the elderly and the disabled that are here actually have their own queue. So it speaks across various age groups, so women, men who are here, some stocking for personal use and some stocking for buying in their local taverns at local areas. A headache for the Buffalo City municipality as they try to enforce the rules even during this time. And much as Desiree that people woke up very early in the morning, we've been observing that people are very shy to be on TV. They don't want to be on TV. But ufolile bhuti wam. Ufike xesha phi apha?
Ilahlekile ngo-7.
Ngo-7.
Mna ndifike ngo-6
Yawuthenga ilantshi ndisemva ngoku.
ndiyothenga ilantshi xa sibuya sesisebhek.
Kodwa uzixelela usezawufola.
Hayi no, ewe ndisizawufola sisi. Ya kuthiwa kukhona ezipeshalanyana yabo. So
Kule 2 months ngobe buvaliwe utywala bebufumana phofu obubuthengiswa ngebackdoors.
Bethenga ijinja.
besenza ijinja. Besenza i-home brew yabo. Senza amajinja yabo sisona. Ya.
So noba bekungavulwanga beseninezindlela zokwenza ezingezisi.
No, xa besesivalwa ngoku i-yeast kuthiwa i-yeast ziyayekwa because esizithenga yabo. Zibetha ijinja nge-yeast.
Angeke ithetha lento yokubana abantu bengakwazi uzibamba nokulinda into yokubana babe kanti bazawusela.
Intoni sisona?
Angeke mhlambi ithetha ngento yokubana abantu bebengakwazi ulinda bakhe bazolele le period yoba kuvalwe utywala kuba kusithiwa esi sifo siyakhawuleza unwenwa xa kukho utywala.
No, swami ngathi kum ngokunobona kwam unoba ubuzithengela ijinja uhlala endlini ubuluhlobo lakho lozikhonteyina yabo nje uhlale nje because nesiyali yonke loo nto yabo so bakwazile uzibamba abantu ngolo hlobo labo yabo ndingatsho.
Nkosi kakhulu bhuti. Well, Desiree, they're saying that it's long overdue. He arrived at about 7 o'clock in the morning and they were early, but now they are at the last end of the queue. But it does not stop them from queuing still, that they'll continue to queue for alcohol and wait for their turn to come. And also saying that during the period which alcohol was banned and liquor outlets were not allowed to sell alcohol, they were making their own home beverages to try and make sure that they do have alcohol so that during lonely times they have something to drink at least in their homes. And right now they've heard that there are also specials that are taking place inside this liquor outlet. We'll be going to other liquor outlets as well, Desiree, just to give you a clear picture of what is happening in and around East London. But for now, it's back to you in studio.
Busi Jemsana-Mantashe there for us for the latest. In terms of the first day, the 1st of June today, the first day of the alert level 3 regulations in the country, and we are going to all parts, we're making an effort to go all around the country to find out how things are being done differently from today. From a personal point of view, I can say driving into work this morning, the traffic levels had really significantly gone up, but not as much as I had expected. And I would wonder what was the case with you as you started your first day, perhaps back at work today. Let us know at the agenda_SABC and also on my personal account at Desiree Chauke.